Hi everyone. I'm in the process of getting my new home all set up and especially my craft room. I'm so excited because it's the first time ever I've had a room dedicated to making things, and I'm really super excited about that. But anyways, this is my first time ever doing a design ambassador kit with Jesse James Beads. I'm really excited. Over a year ago, when I had time because of the pandemic, I contacted them about being an ambassador, and I was told that nobody was in, so they couldn't really help me, and that's cool. I mean, I understood. But then this year became crazy because my husband and I, and for backstory on me, I am a cellist. I play the cello. I've played in 4 orchestras in California. And I had 16 private students, and I taught jewelry making classes at Michael's in person, and I was loving my life, and there's no way I wanted to move from California at that time. My family lives in California, but my husband's family lives in Mississippi and Alabama, and we've always talked about going like in a halfway point between the two of us, but I was so busy, especially after my kids had grown and graduated from high school, the 4 of them. I thought, I have time now, and I had this life that I was loving. I was doing everything I loved to do. Then the pandemic hit. I also started having some health issues that were not pandemic related or COVID related, but in any case, as with everybody, kind of things changed. And last fall, about a year ago, my husband and I started talking about moving. I didn't have a life there, and in California, it didn't look like it was going to be opening up anytime soon. And I told him this is the perfect time for us to do it, at least for me to do it. And he's retired, so he said, well, let's go for it. So, of course, we fixed up our other home in California in order to sell it. Yay, I hate doing that. And we started that in February of this year, only because it took forever to get anybody to do it because they were so busy. Everybody's fixing up their homes since they couldn't travel. So anyways, 2021 has been a totally chaotic and crazy year for me, which I don't necessarily like chaos. I like orderly things, and it has not been an orderly year for me. We had our home in California in total disarray, and then we moved, bought a home in Wichita Falls, Texas, yay, and are really happy with it. But we're still slowly unloading and just seeing if we have everything, which we don't, but I think most of my jewelry stuff survived. I have had some messes, but that's okay. It's, it's here. I have my room. I have a beautiful view out this window, and I couldn't ask for more. So with that said, I am going to just share with you this time. I'm going to share with you, my video will be just showing you the things that I got for my design ambassador kit. I'm going to just hold them up for right now, and then I'm going to do a matte view in a minute. But I was really excited. I got something like this. Like, I don't need more beads, but I get really excited when I get more beads. You are all the same, I'm sure. So one of the things I got was a black obsidian colored glass strand. And I must admit, I'm a big fan of the strands. This one doesn't have some of my most favorite beads. That's okay. I do love glass beads. I love the sparkly, shiny stuff. And I really do like the individual things, like the whole thing. I mean, you have your spacers, you have your bead caps, everything out like that. That really helps in deciding what I'm going to design. I have a pet fly that's bothering me. I've been trying to get rid of it for 2 days. Okay, the next thing I got was a pendant, a small pendant. And again, I'll show you this better on the mat. And it is a bird. It's like a bird cage with a bird in it and lots of pretty beads on it. And then the one thing I really like is the Rainforest Color Trends bead mix. So in a minute, you'll be seeing, or in a second, you'll be seeing all of these fun things on my mat. So here are the goodies that I got opened up out of the packaging. One thing I didn't mention was the Carry a Bead. This is from Beads of Courage. This one is the hiking edition. Now, my husband and I just, like I said, recently moved to Texas, and we were able to purchase some 5 acres of land. So I'll be hiking around that, that's for sure. But it tells you about the Carry a Bead. We love to connect with you. And this is the card that you would give. So basically it's for children and teenagers who are undergoing procedures and or getting shots for health issues. And that's near and dear to my heart because I have had health issues my whole life. And it wasn't until I was 50 that they discovered what it was, finally discovered I got a correct diagnosis. And once a week I get other people's antibodies literally pumped into my abdomen underneath the skin. That sounded kind of like almost scary, but it's just underneath the skin. It's called a sub-Q infusion. And I'm so grateful. I have been healthier than I've been in a long time. I still have issues, but it is so worth it to me to get that. And I'm so grateful to other people who donate the plasma for it. But this is a nice thing. And like I said, the children and or teenagers will get one of the beads from me. And I will fill out the card describing myself, or, with the information they ask. And then they collect beads. And as another person put it, sometimes they collect a lot of beads, but hopefully it just gives them some courage and some hope to know they're not alone in it. Because actually that is a very scary thing, to think that you're all by yourself. So anyways, with that said, let me hit on the strand that I had, which was the obsidian strand. And once again, I just want to say that the obsidian is the color. It is not, there aren't any pieces of obsidian with it. It is all glass, and they're pretty glassy beads. And I love the faceting, and it's a crystal bead half coated with a dark silver or hematite, and then smaller beads, and then the big black beads. I'm really getting into these different shaped beads of late. So these are really cute. I love. These are curved spacer beads, but they can be used as bead caps also. One escapee, and so that they're really good, especially on these other the shaped beads that are kind of funky, because not all bead caps fit them. And then we have some other spacer beads that are really pretty. These are saucer shape. And we have our rondelles or spacer beads with the rhinestones. Yeah, I can find the words. Okay, moving on. The next thing I showed you before was the pendant. And this is a pendant. Now, any of you who has seen my jewelry on when I share it on Jessie Jeans Beads, know I go with big and bold. And so this is really fine and delicate. And there were some classes I taught when I was a Michael's instructor before BC, before COVID, when I did some necklaces that we utilize little delicate pendants like this. Isn't that pretty? And the nice green bird there. And to me, it looks like a hummingbird. It may not be, but I'm gonna go with that because hummingbirds are a symbol for my mom. To me, she loved hummingbirds, and after she passed away, and I was missing her, hummingbirds would always come to my window where I was beading and just flit around. And we didn't have any bushes there, so that's something special for me. So I know that these are curated for us. I really don't anticipate that they knew that was something special for me, but birds are special for me. All right. And then the other thing is the Color Trends Rainforest. And I am seeing some earrings here, future earrings. So this is also beautiful. I'm really, I'm just weird about organizing everything. It is easier for me to see because it gives me an idea of how I can build something. But and then another video, I'll talk about how I check to see if colors work well together, and it's totally opposite of this. But anyways, this mix, bead mix, the rainforest bead mix, it gives us a lot of different variations of green. And when I taught jewelry classes at Michael's, when I had beginners, I always stress that if you are going to have a similar color theme, if you can throw in some other colors, that it gives it variety. But if you're going to go all solid, like let's say all solid greens, and I mean like more, not the yellowish green, but greens. If I was going to do this, then I would recommend what Jesse James does, having beads with some varying colors of that shade, but shapes. Lots and lots of different shapes. And we have glass beads, and we also have some shell beads, and I am not sure what beads these are. I think they're gemstones, but you can dye so many different gemstones that I'm not 100% sure. They might not be, but I think they are. I'll have to find out. So anyways, and then more spacers. So this is the fun little packet that I got. And within the next week, and I'm saying that because my room, I have this table empty, but I have another table that's still piled with stuff because of my move. So I'm still trying to get my room kind of organized so that I can sit back and look and know where everything is. But I'm definitely going to be making some fun things with this. And I'm really happy and excited to be able to start sharing all of this with you. So until the next time, you have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.